Hi, and welcome to the Theme Park Trader Podcast with your hosts, Ryan and Dan.
Hello.
This week we are celebrating the birthday and the anniversary, which is one and the same thing, of Disney's Animal Kingdom as it turns 20 today, the day we were recording, and we thought we'd celebrate the fun of Animal Kingdom by reading poor reviews of 5 of its most popular attractions. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So Dan, Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
We've done the poor reviews episode of the park, and we've also done Pandora.
Of course, yeah.
We've wanted to do the attractions, but I think the problem is that there's people just don't leave that many reviews for Animal Kingdom's rides, do they? That's the issue.
I mean, we're looking at these 5, and so, most of them only have like 150.
Yeah.
A couple of them have 200, 300, but that's it.
Exactly. And that's in total. So when you kind of take that down to the poor and terrible reviews, you're looking at maybe like 4 or 5 total.
Yeah, per ride.
So that's why we've not done this in the past. But considering it's Animal Kingdom's birthday today, the day we record, we thought, screw it, let's rip into 5 of the best rides at the park. So,
well, to be fair, we're not ripping into them.
No, we're not, actually, no. We're ripping into the people that leave the reviews. So for those of you that haven't listened to one of these episodes before, we track down the worst reviews that we can find for a theme park, a ride, or a theme park restaurant, and we read them out, and more often than not, we end up ripping into the people that have left these reviews. So the rides we're focusing on is Kilimanjaro Safaris, Kali River Rapids, It's Tough to Be a Bug, Exhibition Everest, and Dinosaur. So definitely 5 of the most popular attractions, I think, at the park. Maybe It's Tough to Be a Bug, not so much for a lot of people, but it's one of my favourites, so I thought I'd include it.
Oh, it's a good one. It's
our podcast, damn it. We'll do what we want. As I said, we've done Pandora, so go back a few episodes and you'll see that. And we've also done the park. So if you're thinking why you're not doing that, it's because we've already done it. So let's start off. I don't know if I should tell the story of what happened to me this weekend.
They're normally a bit crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if people kind of find them weird or not. So basically, I'll explain it. Basically, it was Donna's birthday on yesterday, but we were out in Brighton on Friday. So Brighton, if you're in the States, Brighton is quite a famous kind of drinking city, I would say. It's pretty famous for stag do's, hen do's, but it's also known for its huge LGBT community, isn't it? It's one of the best cities in the world for that. So I was out with Donna and 3 friends, and we went to a bring your own cocktail event. Where basically you bring your own booze, and they make you cocktails from the booze. They've got all the mixers and stuff there. First of all, it's in a place in Brighton called The Lanes. And first of all, I walked past it because I didn't think it was like a cocktail bar or anything. It looked like a record shop.
Okay.
So the exterior was like a record shop, but Donna had been there before, and she was like, "Here we are," but it kind of felt like we were being led into some kind of weird sex dungeon. Because it's like...
So you were concerned to begin with to start?
I was, because You walk in, and it literally looks like a hipster record shop. But then you go down these stairs, and because they separate into different rooms, because you book it by room, and you're in like this. It's really trendy. Like each one of these rooms has a bar, but it just looks like really weird. And I don't know why they set it out to not look like a cocktail place on the outside. It was just odd. So then, several cocktails in, very many cocktails in later. One of the guys we were with is gay, and he said, let's go to a gay bar. Obviously, I've got no problem with that. We had no problem with that. So we ended up clubbing in Brighton in a gay club, and I had people of both sexes grinding up against me.
That must have been interesting.
I was loving it. I was having a great time.
Quite a Friday night.
Well, this is it. When I've been drinking and I'm there dancing away, I just like to dance. Like, it doesn't matter who's it with.
True. I mean, I've seen it happen.
So yeah, that's what happened to me on Friday. It was a great night. I loved it. Brilliant. So yeah, those of you that have interest in my social life, that's what happened.
There you go.
I mean, we didn't do the podcast yesterday because it was Don's birthday, but thank God we didn't.
Oh, yeah, I think you would have been
because I was
dead.
I was hanging significantly for a big portion of the day.
And I mean, this one's totally appropriate, being on the birthday of Animal Kingdom.
This is it. Like, it's all falling into place. We're recording on the 20th birthday of Animal Kingdom. So, there you go. Let's start off with Kilimanjaro Safaris then. And the first one, I mean, this is... I don't know whether to read this one or not, because if it's true, it's horrendous. But the first one is a terrible review, and it says, member of our party assaulted by staff there. Which is never a good start, is it?
No, I mean... It answers more... It raises so many questions, doesn't it?
Yeah. And here we go. It says, they have a cast member there, Mike, that is unhinged. He physically assaulted my sister-in-law. Oh, sister-in-law, sorry. She didn't use the correct abbreviations there.
Yeah, when I first read that, I thought she meant, like, legally assaulted or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because she didn't... you're supposed to... Never mind, you're supposed to hyphen it, but, whatever. Yeah. After that, he chased down other members in our group. He literally ran after them. Since he is a short guy and they were tall men, I'm guessing it wasn't as easy for him to physically assault them. He started blocking them and trying to herd them like they were animals. I had to scream at him to stop. The other guard had watched them all go through and was fine with them. Asked to see some type of supervisor, but Mike would not grant me that Disney wish. I had fast passes for the whole next day at Animal Kingdom, but just gave them up and went to Magic Kingdom instead. Safaris has to get their personnel straightened out. There is 2 to 3 hour wait for Avatar Flight, and Navi River is great, but without a fast pass you'll be waiting for over an hour. Spend the day at Universal instead. I mean, I feel like I need to know more about this situation. I
mean, we definitely need more context here. Like, why would this Mike guy chase... people around? I'm assuming Mike. She says he's a cast member.
Well, this is it. Like, is he? I mean, but also, I'm not quite sure if she's talking about Kilimanjaro Safaris or whether she's talking about security, because she mentioned some security guy was watching, but there's no security guys anywhere near that ride.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, because she said the other guard.
Yeah,
had watched them all go through and was fine with them.
I'm wondering, and this is me maybe, creating a story. I'm adding to the story here. I'm wondering if they were maybe a bit tiddly and they tried to go through the fast pass queue. Mike was going, whoa, you ain't got fast passes. Put his arm out to stop them. And they maybe tried to go through and he's running after them.
I don't really know why he'd run through the queue after them.
Yeah.
Maybe?
I mean, I find it very difficult to believe that
really
a Disney
weird,
cast member is going to be assaulting someone, especially in broad daylight on Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Yeah, I think if that happened to you, you would make a complaint to Disney and not go and review it on
TripAdvisor. Yeah,
TripAdvisor.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one to start.
I think we need to try and track down Let's Go See Things from Chicago, Illinois, and find out the true story.
I think we should. I think we could have an exclusive story on the podcast.
Yeah, get her on.
Yeah, exactly. If you're listening to the podcast, come and chat to us, because we'd love to know what happened with Mike.
Because this was only reviewed like 1 month ago.
Exactly. Next one says bumpy ride, and it's a 1 star. We were pretty excited for this attraction and left very disappointed. The ride was extremely uncomfortable and bumpy. Our 3-year-old was terrified during the ride. I've done better safaris in other states in my own vehicle without having such an uncomfortable journey. Would not do again. I mean, come on. Brilliant. It's meant to be a safari set in Africa.
Yeah, it's not like tarmac roads.
They're trying. It's purposely bumpy. So people have fun on it.
I don't think this guy's really got into the spirit, is he?
No, I mean, my goodness.
He probably goes up Everest and like, I don't know why people make such a big deal of this. I went up Everest easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been up Everest several times.
Yeah. Didn't have a trouble. Don't know why all these people die up there.
The actual mountain. Yeah. Tell you what's at the top though. A lot of hairbands. Weird. Yeah. Weird.
And a static a Yeti.
A Yeti that's just dancing to disco lights. I don't know what's going on there. Wow. I mean, come on. Let's get real here. If you're giving a ride 1 star because it's supposed to be, I mean, come on.
just because it was a bit bumpy when it's meant to be a bit bumpy because it's set in Africa and stuff, it's a safari.
It's a safari, right? Exactly. Okay. Oh, blimey! This is a long one. Get a fast pass. Otherwise, your reward may not amortize your efforts. Is that how you say that word?
I don't know what it means.
So we're going to have a live Google here. And they spelt it wrong because they're American, but...
We need some, Googling music. That's our production value, people.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to get sued. To gradually write off the initial cost of an asset over a period.
I mean, why didn't you just write that, to be fair?
Yeah, I mean, come on, you just write that in there, don't you? So, old Ronald here, great name, love it. He says, the Kilimanjaro Safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom needs 2 reviews. Oof. First, once you get there, the actual safari is excellent. Okay, nice and reserved. However, the handling of the human side, getting you to the ride, is problematic. My first advice... I mean, he's used a big word, now he's using sentences like, my first advice.
Brilliant.
Get a fast pass reservation or don't go. Let me repeat that. Get a fast pass reservation or don't go.
I mean, in the title and the first paragraph. That's right. He's got multiple paragraphs in this review.
Yeah.
He said get a fast pass 4 times.
I'm also loving this. Right. So this makes me laugh about people that leave these reviews. They make a real effort on their titles, and then the next, he's already screwed up one sentence by it not reading quite right, and then the next one he says, "Okay. You didn't get a fast pass, and now you're walking through spelled THRU."
He's taken the time to write this really long review, but can't be bothered to write the word through.
I know. So he says, okay, you didn't get a fast pass. I like storytelling though here. You didn't get a fast pass, and now you're walking through the standby gate. Ignore the minutes displayed above the entry. They are meaningless. As you enter the building and climb the first incline, if you get to a spot where you have to exit left, go back outside the building, turn around, and try again another time. No idea what he's talking about there.
What? So as you enter the building and climb the first incline, if you get to a spot where you have to exit left...
Comma, I would imagine that's supposed to be.
To go back outside the building. What?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Then he goes on to say, okay, you turn left and exit the building. This is what is ahead. You will follow a serpentine trail. Here we go. Through, spelt wrong again. He's used serpentine, but spelt through wrong. Through the jungle for about another hour and a half before you re-enter the building. Okay. This guy. Okay. Now you've re-entered the building. Congratulations. You're within an hour, maybe an hour and a half of the ride. You'll now navigate the serpentine within the building. See all of those people ahead and to the right appearing to merge into the group you've been following? They're fast passers. And now as you continue to slowly advance a couple of feet every couple of minutes, they will continue to stream past you on the right. You'll finally get to the spot where children get separated from strollers. You are now within 20 to 30 minutes of the ride. Fast passes will continue to stream down the right-hand side, but eventually you will reach the bottom of the incline and your group will be allowed to fill in the truck if there are any seats available after the fast passes fill in the majority of the available seating. Are you now seated? Good. Sit back and enjoy the rewards of your efforts. A 22-minute truck ride through, again spelt wrong, excellently modified African-looking terrain, where if it's not too hot, you'll see some brackets, maybe lots, of wild animals. In brackets, to end the review, get a fast pass reservation, and there's about 15 explanation marks on there.
Oh, this is brilliant. He's given it a 1-star review.
Just because of the review?
Yeah, but he really likes it.
Yeah, he thinks so in short, he thinks it's an excellent ride. He didn't like queuing for it, so he's given a 1-star review. Yeah.
Because he didn't get a fast pass.
Yeah.
So that's his own fault. Fast passes are free.
Well, this is it.
So
this is
you have no excuse not to try and get a fast pass. Maybe he's bitter because he didn't get a fast pass.
I feel like he could have summarised this in a sentence as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much take the entire middle portion of his review and just copy and paste it into every single ride.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there are queues for rides.
Yeah.
There are many thousands of people in these parks.
So thanks for that completely pointless and useless review, Ronald. That was very great. Cheers. Next one is from someone in West Palm Beach, Florida. And they review... That's another terrible review. The last terrible review for Kilimanjaro. They say, wow, brackets, in a bad way. I thought the day version was bad, but wow does it shine next to the night version. The only real question is, how many animals can you watch sleeping on this attraction before you want to fall asleep yourself? The lost story in the day is terrible, but no music and no animals means you're just being chauffeured around in the dark. Oh my god, this attraction just needs to be blown up and restarted for all the land and cost this thing eats up. It doesn't deliver the excitement of Primeval World.
That is amazing.
Wow.
I like how they think this is how they renovate rides. So we need to get rid of a ride. Light up.
Exactly. That's why Disney takes so long. They're just not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what Universal do.
Yeah.
Maybe they just, stick a load of dynamite in the rides, blow it sky high.
Yeah, just hope for the best where it lands.
Yeah, just stick it on the International Drive.
Only reviews of Fast and Furious Supercharged do not look good.
That's a future episode, I think.
Yeah, screens in a ride. Who'd have thought it?
It's just amazing to compare it to Primeval World.
Yeah, I mean the attractions could not be more different.
No,
I do enjoy Primeval World. I know there's a lot of people that hate it. I actually really enjoy going on it. I do feel a sense of excitement of almost losing a kidney every time I go on that attraction. But to blow up Kilimanjaro Safaris, one would say I think is one of the best attractions on property. Is just absurd.
Did it win? Was that the one that came top of the poll on Twitter?
Haunted Mansion, I think.
Oh, was it Haunted Mansion? I think Kilimanjaro was up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was certainly up there in the top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe in the top 3. But, I mean, the nighttime version, I do understand, you can get unlucky, and but I like the nighttime version because you get to see, like, some of the dogs and the hyenas, they're a bit more active, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, even like the lions and stuff are generally more active at night, aren't they? Because it's cooler.
Yeah, exactly. So, I do kind of get it. If you're expecting to be able to see loads of animals at night, you've potentially been missold that. But at the same time, I think it's a good experience at night.
But yeah, it's difficult you can't go in there thinking, I'm going to see every single animal, because they're animals, they're going to do what they want to do. And if they're not where you can see them, then there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, exactly. It's like going to the zoo and complaining because you couldn't see one of the animals. Yeah. You'll get a different experience every time. 100%. And I love on the ride where they're like, this here is a baobab tree. They only leave 1 month of the year. And it's like, yeah, but that one's fake. I've been here every month. It's never got leaves. Stop telling me crap. I mean, sure, it's made out of concrete or something, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah.
Excuse me, yeah, does that one leaf? Because I'm pretty sure it's made of concrete.
I'm surprised they don't just have it, make it look like it's leafed.
Yeah, I know. It is funny. And those termite mounds as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're always the same shape. Those ostrich eggs always seem to be there as well, don't they?
They never hatch those ones.
Are they constantly just doing it, these ostriches in this park? Because they're always bloody there. Those things aside, it's an excellent attraction.
Yeah,
It's brilliant. And to be fair, not it's only us that really know that these kind of things aren't actually real, okay? So, because we have to research this stuff because it's fun for us. Maybe next time we should in October we'll throw out the person at the front. You can drive.
Oh, just take over.
You can drive, I'll do the talking.
Okay.
Hi
That'd
there!
be a real bumpy ride.
Just me at the front go, oh, chooty, 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 chooty. Chooty. Just go off course.
Yeah, just take it over the hills.
Who wants to see lions? Up close. Don't worry, kids, they're animatronic.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Just like the termite mounds.
So yeah, that's the reviews for Kilimanjaro. Shall we move on to Kali River Rapids next?
Just read the title of the first one.
We don't. That's another thing to remember. We very rarely read these in advance, which is why sometimes it's a real mixed bag. So there's 4 in total across Poor and Terrible again. We're going to start off. Jesus, this one's long. This is someone from Yorkshire, or Yorkshire, as some people have called it.
I don't know who does that.
I've heard people say it like that.
Ugh.
This one says dangerous experience. They say we went on to We went on to the river rapids today and had such a frightening experience. We will never go on it again. There were 4 of us and 3 others in the boat, leaving 5 empty seats. When we approached the big drop, the boat suddenly stopped at the edge. Whew. Within seconds, water from the fast-flowing river was entering our boat at the sides, causing it to quickly tip backwards. We were terrified it was going to capsize, or we would go down the drop with a boat full of water. It was quickly reaching our waists by this point. We screamed for help to the next boat to warn them that there was a fault, and an attendant was alerted. We had seatbelts on.
I like how they say to warn them, like they can do anything to stop it.
No, stop it!
Stop your boat, quickly!
We had seatbelts on, and I was concerned if it capsized or would be trapped. But I also didn't want my young daughter going down the huge drop without a belt on if it was to start again, as we were at the edge of the fall. Eventually, all the water was drained from the entire ride, and we were evacuated about 25 minutes later. We heard on a loudspeaker it would be closing indefinitely, as we were still waiting to be rescued. We were later told it was a fault on one of the sensors, and would be closed for possibly 6 weeks. Very frightening experience, made much worse by the lack of communication from staff. They were shouting instructions to us, but they were too far away for us to hear. We were eventually led by one from our boat onto 3 other boats, and then finally the safety grids. This evacuation would be impossible for someone with mobility issues. We didn't want anything, just an explanation what had happened, but we were just given a bottle of water and a free fast pass. We refused to pass. Idiots! Why would you refuse to pass? We tried to speak to a Disney manager as we were in shock and wanted to know how the water was able to fill the boat so fast. We were told no one was available to speak to us and we would need to email them. Very disappointing from Disney. The ride does not feel safe, and it was just luck that no one was killed today.
Slight overreaction, I thought.
I mean, that does sound pretty dangerous, to be fair.
I don't understand. They're saying something about the water was filled up to their waists or something.
It's got holes at the side. How does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, the most it can fill up on me is probably the back of my calves. And I'm quite short.
I mean, so this was the end of December.
Yeah.
Did you know if it was closed for 6 weeks?
I don't know, actually. I don't remember.
I don't know if we haven't got any reviews from the beginning of 2018. I
mean, I'll be honest, Kali River Rapids is not one of my favourite attractions. I don't think I've ridden it in about 6-7 years. I know you go on it a bit, don't you?
Well, I went on it probably last time I went, because we went in June, but a few times before that we'd be going in January and February time, so it's a bit cooler.
Yeah.
So we haven't been going on it.
Because you do get absolutely drenched.
Oh yeah, you do get. It depends where you sit, really, but you can get completely soaked.
And possibly almost drown.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah.
But I mean, if this is all true, and it's, you know, a lot of people will overreact on these reviews, but if any of that is true, that's pretty bad.
It's not a great experience. I don't know if you would be like, oh my god, it's dangerous, I'm going to die.
Yeah. I mean, on a Disney attraction, that is very, very, very rare.
Yeah.
You know, Alton Towers, for instance, so it's 1 in 4. But it's not. Please don't sue us, Alton Towers. In fact, we'd like free passes to be proved otherwise.
So that's a good spin.
There you go. But yeah, I think that's pretty insane, but, you know, quite bad. And I love it because they were just like, oh, you know, these guys are obviously scared of water. Let's offer them a bottle of water.
They just had like an awful experience with water. And yeah. Well, I don't know. I assume the fast pass was just for anything, because obviously it wouldn't have been for this, because they claim it was closed for 6 weeks.
It would have been an open fast pass. I mean, I would have taken that and gone straight over to flight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely.
Next one says, long line and water warning towards the end of the line. Come on, we ended up following the line for 30 minutes, only to see the board that says, you may get wet. Why didn't they put that in the beginning of the line? The attraction is called Kali River Rapids. I mean, you can't really be much clearer than that, can you?
That's brilliant. I like how one person has found this useful.
They're like 30 minutes into the queue, like, crap, this is a water ride? I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
There is no excuse for being that stupid.
Yeah, you can definitely see the boats coming round as you queue and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can. I think that is complete nonsense. Brilliant, but absolute nonsense. Next one says, if you want to get wet, don't bother. We were all disappointed with this ride. It was over too soon and we didn't get one drop of water on us. I'm sorry, but that's an outright lie.
I think that's, well, I think you would definitely get some degree of wetness from this ride. But it depends where you sit as to... There
is a couple of dry seats, so if there was 2 of them maybe, and they sat in the right seats, you'd be okay.
Yeah. But you would see other people getting completely soaked.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you have a full boat, like, a majority of people are going to get absolutely drenched in this ride.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And if you don't get wet, then you're unlucky.
Yeah.
Just go on it again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, apparently it would have helped the review above that says, you know, the water warning. You know, they would have been fine with that. The last one, I think, for Kali River Rapids says disappointment. I chose my fast passes based on the wait times on the more popular attractions. The Kali River Rapids have wait times varying between 60 and 90 minutes. Thankfully, the fast pass lowered my wait time to under 10 minutes because, despite its name, the Kali River Rapids only has one drop worth mentioning, and the ride is over in approximately 3 minutes. I said there was one drop worth mentioning, but it's only noteworthy because it's the only one. It isn't fast, it isn't scary, and the whole purpose is to get half the riders wet at the end of the ramp. After the drop, my expression changed to puzzled, as I couldn't believe that the ride was ending. If you wait 10 minutes, go for it. Anything more, I suggest going through the car wash with the windows down. I mean, it's not the best of attractions. I do agree. It's not the best river rapids ride either. But it's nice, and like in the sunshine, it's good fun. I think it tells an important story with the damage that the kind of logging that people do is doing to the environment. I think that's a really cool side story that fits in with Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the best rapids ride out there, far from it.
Yeah, I think it sounds like this guy just wants a more dangerous experience. He wants to go on the boat that the first lot went on. As
it's filling up to his chest, he was like, "Yeah, come on!"
I wonder if he was in the same boat.
Yeah, he's the one behind. He was like, "Damn it!" But yeah, I mean, by all means, if you fancy getting wet and you're not in Animal Kingdom, just go through that car wash with the windows down.
Yeah, it sounds like half of these reviews, just half of them don't want to get wet at all, and half of them just like they want to get absolutely drenched to the point where they're almost drowning.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. If I'm not almost dead off this ride, it's not worth it.
Yeah. So they want to be like resuscitated afterwards and like coughing out water.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Let's do it again.
So let's move on from Kali River Rapids. We're moving on to It's Tough to Be a Bug. And there are 4 reviews again for this one across Poor and Terrible. The first one is... I quickly, when I loaded up these tabs, this is the one that made me... convinced me to do this episode.
I can see why.
I didn't even read the rest of it. But the title is... it's Yorkshire again. These people are great, aren't they? The first one says, okay... But why stab people's bums?
And if you haven't been on this ride, I'm sure it will become apparent.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The show is okay. The graphics are passable. I find the extra elements, such as spraying water in your face, annoying, TBH.
Maybe don't go on any other 4D ride.
Yeah, but the most annoying was the bugs stabbing people, which occurred via a stab in your backside from some mechanism in the seat. That's it, that's the review.
Does it? It doesn't... I'm trying to think.
It stabs you in the back, not the arse.
Yeah, it has a rumble thing in the seat, doesn't it?
Yeah, when the hornets come in, they do stab you, but they don't stab you in the arse.
No, they don't.
It's in the back. I mean, the grubs at the end, when they're exiting, they kind of crawl underneath your bum.
Yeah, you can feel that. You can feel like a rumble under your seat, can't you? And by your feet. Well, I think it's kind of air by your feet, isn't it?
But they're not stabbing you in the arse. How is this guy sitting? Like he's back, like he's back on the chair. Like
he's kneeling on the chair with his bum against the back of the seat.
The way I'm picturing that is that he's been on it before and he's just really excited for it. Just lowers his trousers as that bit's coming up.
Oh God, he knows it's coming.
I'm ready. Oh dear. Whew. Whew. So
I had a mouthful of water for doing that as well.
Wrong time for me to say it.
Yeah. Sorry, just lost it there.
Yeah, so I don't think it stabs you in the bum, but you know it does. There is quite a lot of intense parts of that attraction. So if you've not been on it before and you're sitting down normally, you're going to encounter a few things that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun, though, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a bug's life as well. Come on. This next one is one that I think I was surprised. It does come up a couple of times. So this is from someone from Colorado Springs, not Coronado Springs, Colorado Springs. Gross and uncomfortable, scary for littles. That's it. That's scary for littles. That's brilliant. We hated this. Imagine a bug turning its butt to the audience and a horrid smell being piped into the audience. Yuck. I also disliked being sprayed in the face, which happens. Not by a bug, though, am I right? Big spiders drop from the ceiling, which did not bother me, but there were a lot of kids screaming and crying. No repeating this. I mean, it's not a horrid smell, is it really? It's not.
No, it's not that bad.
It's a smell that kids would be like, oh, that's a bit gross. But
yeah, for like 2 seconds and it's gone.
It's not like I've got to hold my nose because it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's like
this guy's overreacting quite a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like the skunk smell on the Figment attraction. It doesn't smell like skunk, because if it did, you'd be throwing up on yourself. It's not that bad. Like, you're definitely overreacting. Like, but at the same time, I don't think I've ever been on this and not seen a child be taken out crying halfway through.
Yeah, I mean, it can be quite scary for kids, can't it?
Yeah, but I like to play a little game when I go on this ride, and you know you can join in when we go in October. And
I'm intrigued.
How many kids do we think will be taken out during the duration of the show? It's a great little game.
What's your record score?
I don't know. I think the most I've seen is maybe 6 or 7, but that doesn't include the people that stay in with the kids crying.
Right, okay, they just leave them there to suffer.
Yeah.
We're doing this for your own good.
I'm watching
It'll make you
this.
stronger.
I'm like A Bug's Life. You're staying and you'll shut up. They look behind him. The guy's just like, this is my favourite part. Next one says, not appropriate for children under 3.
Probably not.
No. Feedback sent to Disney. Hi, this is more of a point of feedback than anything else. When we attended It's Tough to Be a Bug Today at Animal Kingdom, our 1-year-old and 3-year-old were both screaming and crying due to the intensity of the visuals and special effects. There was a veritable stampede of exiting families, told you, they've been playing the game, and crying small children from our 10 a.m. viewing, along with us. Unfortunately, due to the strong negative experience, this engendered, our 3-year-old was crying and screaming, and we had to leave both the Nemo musical and the Lion King festival later today, despite these being 2 of his all-time favourite movies. We're waiting for the nightmares to start tonight. Given our experience and observations of how many other young children were affected by the single show we attended today, and hearing the announcer at the beginning instruct families to leave through the left side doors as needed, clearly this show needs an age limit, or at least a suggestion that this show is not suitable for children under the age of 3. I hope this feedback will be acted upon. Shut up. You're part of the problem, and one of the reasons why this attraction was nearly turned into a show about how the Animal Kingdom was created a few years ago.
I mean, I don't know what the age rating on Bug's Life is. It's probably just like any ages, pretty much, isn't it? But if you're taking your 1-year-old onto this ride, it does say about darkness, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. They say there are. I'm sure there's a couple of signs, and there's definitely an announcement before you go in to say that there are some dark scenes and things that happen. So they definitely announce that like every time that I've been on it.
Yeah, and that's on you. And you've brought your kid to see Lion King and the Nemo musical. What is scary about those?
Well, I think what had happened, they'd gone on Bug's Life, and because they've been so scared by like indoor shows, when they went to the other 2, they didn't want to do it.
Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay,
I think that's what they're saying. I mean, Finding Nemo the musical, it's all right. Lion King, take it or leave it. I know. Are you saying
they were crying and screaming because they were disappointed with the quality of the shows?
Quite possibly. I still don't get how Lion King is rated so highly. I don't get it. I know I'm in a minority, and I would accept that, but I just don't.
Get out.
It's good in places, but other places it's really dull. Like it's either it's really good or it's really crap.
I always like it. I don't like the audience participation.
That bit's rubbish.
That's the only bit I don't like.
The little love songs just rubbish. And that's probably it. Like I don't like the gymnastic stuff. It just bores me. But I like the
bit with the monkeys.
No, sorry, I don't mean the gymnastics. Where they're just like faffing about like that couple just on a trapeze or whatever.
You just stand up and say, "Stop faffing about."
Oh, wait, can we get the monkeys back on, please?
This lot are just faffing.
Just faffing around, aren't they? Great British word, that. And then the last one says, kids lasted 4 minutes. Maybe we can add an element to the game.
What, a timer?
Timer. When we arrived, there was a warning about this movie being scary to small children. We told you! See? It is there. I could not imagine why, until it started. Needless to say, our kids, 11 and 7, lasted 4 minutes. 11? If your 11-year-old is running out scared, you've not brought them up right. I was surprised that I was surprised that the older one got scared, but it was a bit overwhelming with 3D, plus smell and smoke, then spiders dropping from the ceiling. Honestly, it looked awesome, but just a fair warning to other parents before you go.
I love that. Like, I had a great time. Kids were terrified, but I had a great time.
Yeah, it was amazing. I thought it was brilliant. That's why they stayed for like 4 minutes. At the start, they were just like, I don't like 3D. Just wait, please.
I mean, I don't think there's that many scary 3D elements to it, is there? Like,
no, I wouldn't say so.
No. Like, I don't think there's nothing majorly on the screen that's, like, scary, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, you can understand kids being afraid of the spiders dropping from the ceiling and the bugs under your seat and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because I remember when I first went on it, we're talking, probably 98, where I think I went within the first... It was definitely the first few months of Animal Kingdom opening, because
Right.
we won a trip to the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which I'm pretty sure opened around the same time. I might be wrong, I might be slightly off, but it was around the same time.
Right, okay.
We were one of the first guests at the hotel, because we won a holiday there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I remember going on it as a, 7-year-old, and I was quite scared. But at the same time, A Bug's Life is my favourite Pixar film, and it was back then. So I enjoyed it, but I was petrified. And to this day, I still sit slightly forward with my feet up. And I've got no shame in admitting that. And that's my 7-year-old self, still coming out. But, I still love it. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a great ride.
Although, the last thing you need is Kevin Spacey flying out at you at the moment. Am I right?
Maybe that's why they are so scared.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody needs that. Nobody. So let's move on to Exhibition Everest. One of I think both one of our favourite attractions.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 poor and terrible for this one, and I think
it's got the most reviews as well, isn't it? This one.
Yeah, but I think actually two of them are because the ride was down. Let's have a look. Temporary unavailable. This one says, we have tried to ride this many times, and it has been temporarily unavailable each time. It is aggravating, but I would not ride it if it isn't safe. That's it. That's the review. Brilliant.
I like how they've kind of given it a 2-star.
Like they've never been on it, and they've given it 2 stars.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But because it's surely if you'd never been on it, because every time you try to go on it, it's down, you would give it a 1 star.
Well, this is it. How can you possibly review it 2 stars when you've not even been on it? Next one says, Blink, and it's over. This was the ride I was most looking forward to on this trip, because it was new to us. We had a Fast Pass Plus for this thing. We had a Fast Pass Plus for it first thing in the morning, so I can't do it. Good thing. If I'd waited more than 20 minutes for this ride, I would be upset. What a disappointment. It's not much of a ride, let alone a roller coaster. You feel like you just got going and it's over. The fact that it switches to going backward was a nice touch, and of course, Disney is always great with completing a theme, but strictly as a ride, this is very unsatisfying. I know Disney is trying to stay with a family theme, but families have older children too, not just toddlers. It would be nice to have some real thrill rides that entertain teenagers and adult riders alike. What's this person talking about? This is a great ride.
I know, it's a great ride, and it's certainly not it's not a short ride.
No.
Because you go round for a bit going forwards, and then as he mentioned, you go backwards for a bit as well, and then you go forwards for a bit as well.
Yeah.
So it is quite a reasonably long roller coaster.
It is, yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a bit harsh to give all that. And I like how they said, like, they got a fast pass first thing in the morning, whereas, you could just queue for it first thing in the morning.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's not a ride that people rush to these days.
Why would you get a fast pass for it first thing in the morning? I don't understand that.
No, which I'm always surprised by, that they don't rush to it, or I'm always surprised how quiet it can be, Everest.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this was back in 2016. I suspect now it's dead.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Massive.
True.
Everyone's going there.
But I think even like in 2016, it was one of these rides. It's kind of like the Mummy in Universal. It's a great ride, but it's always quite quiet, reasonably quiet.
It always seems to be around 20 to 30 minutes when I'm over there, which is fine.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so quiet, but
I mean, what I like about this ride is you get often when I go on a roller coaster, like Everest, so like Thunder Mountain, that kind of thing. I want to go at the back row.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about this one is that you can be at the front, and at the time where you go backwards, you obviously feel like you're at the back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you can kind of get like that thrill either side, which I really like. And the last one here says ride was down. We had a fast pass and the ride was down. The bright side of this is that they allowed us to use our fast pass at another ride. They gave it 1 star, despite not having been on it.
I mean, I guess this person just said it's down like once. The other person said it's multiple times.
Yeah.
And they gave 2 stars. So, Lowland Dick, what are you playing at?
Lowland Dick, is that his actual name?
Apparently so. That's his username.
That's brilliant. I'm going to read a couple of the average ones here, just because I think Joe Road needs to take note of this one.
I think I see what's coming.
Well, he's doing a paid for dinner thing today. It's like $160 for a 4-course meal, and he's doing like a little chat at it as well.
Okay.
I'm gutted that I'm not there, so I can be like, so with this $160 from everyone in the room, are you fixing that Yeti?
Just like everything you say to him is just about the Yeti.
Yeah, just be like, so I've got a question about Flight of Passage, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah. So when you were designing Flight of Passage, did you have that, in mind, so that once it opened, after it settled down a bit, you'd fix the Yeti? Just keep throwing him off every time.
Yeah, just every single time.
You've obviously lived a very interesting life, Joe. You've been all around the world. I've seen some of the amazing dance moves that the people in Pandora in the show there do. Did they borrow any of those disco moves from the Yeti?
And it's like it's your earrings all very intricate. It must have been collected over many years. And are any of them dancing Yetis?
He's going to walk out like halfway through it. I'm done with this.
Oh, you have to fix the Yeti, are you? Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Oh, see you later, Joe. Next one says decent ride. Spoiler alert, the ride was just okay. You just said it was decent. It was a bit choppy and a slow start. The Yeti was just a shadowed image on a screen. Probably fine for middle school aged kids and up. Had the chance to ride multiple times with FastPass and opted out. You should try it, but don't make it a priority, in my opinion. There we go.
I like this. It had a slow start. I think they've been on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah,
and they're just expecting every ride to be like that.
I'm going to read one more for this one before we move on to the final ride. Fun, but broken. The coaster is a great one that tells an awesome story with no pre-show. Sometimes Joe Road's genius overcomplicates things, but there's enough here for the laymind. The queue is outdoor in Florida, which sucks, but is accurate. The backwards portion always elicits a fun reaction from the coaster risers. Ultimately, the ride is broken, and until the Yeti is back up and running, it will always get knocked. Boom. Bang. There you go.
Is that if you were to write a review, that will be what it is? He's not
far. Yeah, he's not far off. I probably wouldn't go as far as saying that Joe Road was a genius, but the thing is that Joe Road, obviously, I've got like huge respect for as an American. Like, we joke about him quite a lot because of the Yeti incident, but he is an incredible guy, an incredible Imagineer, and we're not taking that away from him by any means. But I think where people often don't realise is that yes, he's the man in charge over there, but he's got a team, right? He's got a team of people working on this, inputting ideas. He didn't come up with Pandora by himself.
No, that was the drug-riddled dream of
James Cameron.
James Cameron, that's right.
He didn't come up with Expedition Everest himself. Yes, the concepts and stuff may be have come from him, but he's got several team members working on him with stuff with him. So don't just take the Yeti argument to Joe. Track down every member of his team and send them hate mail too, is what we're saying.
Why does that sound like join me in sending them hate mail?
Well, you're not far off. The last one we're doing today is Dinosaur, and it's actually got the most poor and terrible reviews of the lot. We're only talking 8 in total, but there's a few in here that I think are worth reading out. The first one says, nothing much to speak of. Way too bumpy to even be enjoyable. Is this the same guy from earlier? If time is limited, I would pass up this ride. There is so much more to see. Shut up.
I kind of get it is really bumpy. It does throw you around a lot.
But that's why I love it.
I know you seem to be like those people on River Rapids who just want to get physically injured on one of these rides. I don't personally want to be physically injured.
You'll see me if we can on Dinosaur. I will choose the back row, and I will not have my arm. You know when people are like touching the whatever it's called in front.
The handrails sort of thing.
Handrails, yeah. I don't do that. I'm there just being rocked about, having a great time.
you're just throwing yourself about even more.
I'm elbowing people in the face, like, purposely. Like, ah,
You don't look like you're being thrown out enough. Let me give you a bloody nose.
yeah, there you go. Oof. That's what I love about this ride, though. It actually feels like, it's bumping you around quite a lot, as it would do if you're not on a track, let's say, being chased by a massive dinosaur. True.
I suppose it's like Kilimanjaro. It's giving you an authentic experience.
Exactly.
I don't think the guy from West Virginia from Kilimanjaro's would enjoy that ride.
No, probably not, but there we go. Next one says Dinosaur Dud. Let's see what they did there. This may be the worst experience we have ever had at a Disney park. As we waited in line in Rotunda, a voice came over the speaker, it may have been Bill Nye the Science Guy, to explain something happening over our heads. The problem is, the sound system was too soft and could not be heard. The ride itself is dated, and the jerky motion and dumb storyline, oh well, don't bother.
I like how I didn't even think they were going to mention the ride to begin with.
Like, most of the review is focused on the sound system,
the sound quality of the queue.
Yeah, brilliant. The next one says, one of Disney's worst rides. Very disappointing. The ride is extremely dated and showing its age. From the beginning to the end, it is nearly completely dark and very hard to see. The storyline is cool throughout, but the dated animatronics and jolts and bumps really ruin true magic experience. Please be warned, this is extremely rough, with quite intense jolts and bumps at times throughout the ride. I don't think that the animatronics are that dated.
No, I wouldn't say it's that dated of a ride.
I don't think so. There's a couple of people that have mentioned it, but I do love this ride, and maybe I am a little bit biased, but, I don't think that they look that dated. It's dark, obviously, for a reason, because they didn't want to build every single dinosaur completely, and you can see that to a certain extent. But I think if you're going on it for the first time, when the dinosaur is like chasing you, if you're not like us, we know we can see it because we're looking for it. Mm-hmm. But it does scare the crap out of you the first time you go on it, because it does look like it's running after you for a point.
Yeah. I certainly wouldn't say it's dated. I mean, they say it's dark. Was it this guy? Yeah, nearly completely dark. I mean, that's kind of the setting, though, isn't it? It's not.
The world's about to end, basically.
Yeah. So it's meant to be like ash clouds and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty dark.
Exactly.
So it's not like they've done it on purpose to cover up the fact that it's old and dated.
No,
it's not.
I think it's very good, actually. And they've added some nice little effects when they did the refurb the year before last, which I think really add to it. So, yeah, I completely disagree with that. I couldn't
really work out it. Yeah, I couldn't really work out whether this guy was saying that the jolts and bumps are because it's, in his words, old and dated, or if it's because that's what they're meant to be doing. Obviously, that's what it is. They've done it because that's the purpose.
Yeah.
They've done it on purpose, not because it's old.
I mean, I do think that the ride setting is great. Trying to loop it in with the dinosaur film is probably a mistake when you look back at it now, because nobody cares about that film. Like, nobody.
No, it's like completely disappeared off the face of the earth, pretty much, that film, hasn't it?
Much like the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well put, yeah. Because originally it wasn't based on the dinosaur film, was it?
It was Countdown to Extinction.
Right, okay.
But yeah. I'm not neither here or there on that storyline. I still think it's a great ride.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's read a couple more. The next one says, nope. The ride sets you up in an extremely nice queue of a paleontology museum and ends up throwing you on a dark ride you will never forget because you're too busy screaming and wish you had never got on.
This person must be fun to ride with.
Yeah. We haven't even started. For comparison, the ride is bumpier than Star Tours. So bumpy that I lost an earring on this ride. But that's not
just like ripped off her ear.
That's how Joe Rogan got his ears. But that's not why this gets 2 stars. If you like dinosaurs being 2 inches from your face, this is for you. And if you don't, like most people, you'll be yelling and freaking out for the duration of the time. Additionally, the pre-ride video has stars that are clearly from the 90s. Skip this one. I mean, the dinosaur is not that close to you.
No.
What did you say? 2 inches from your face.
2 inches.
Yeah. If an animatronic was that close to my face, I would be screaming.
Yeah.
I would not be happy if like a raptor was that close to my face, whether it's real or not. Well, if it was real, I'd be a little bit more scared. I'll be honest, but yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
I like how a lot of these reviews are sort of commenting on the queue as if they're like really interested and excited about the paleontology museum.
Yeah.
And then they're just like terrorized by the ride itself.
I know, it's great. It's crazy. Like the amount of people that say this is too bumpy. It's not bumpy enough.
I mean, I will give them the fact that it's a bit too bumpy. I think it's a bit too bumpy. A bit too bumpy. I can get why it is bumpy.
Yeah.
But they really do throw you about a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love this person. Just like got this vision of this person screaming at the top of their voice while going around this ride just the whole time.
Yeah, it's like it's time to put your seatbelts on. There is one little story from. I think we've finished the reviews there, but there is one little story when we were on this ride. So what happens when I can't remember, is it Carnivorous or something like that? I can't remember what they call it.
I can't remember.
But when the main animatronic is down, they kind of darken that bit out. And on the left-hand side, because that's on the right-hand side, if you remember, when you're going around, the kind of photo bit, when you see it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
On the left-hand side, you don't see it most of the time because the lights are out on that part. But on the left-hand side, there's a static one of the same dinosaur, but it's obviously not moving. And they kind of turn the lights up a little bit on that when the animatronic is down.
Okay, yeah, switch out.
Yeah, and Donna was on the left-hand side because she doesn't like sitting on the right because of the dinosaur. And she didn't know about this. She was like, "Oh, it's down." I'm like, "Donna, look there," and she was just like, "Ah!" It was amazing, and that was so good. I love that.
That's brilliant.
But every time I go on that, I'm just at the back, like try and get to the back, and I'm just like, "Chitty!" Arms flying everywhere, loving it. It's brilliant.
Now that Donna knows where the fact there's one on the left and the right, where does she sit?
Not on the edge. Not on the edge.
Purposefully.
Normally. Yeah. I do love that ride, though. I think Animal Kingdom's got some great rides.
Oh, it does. It does have a good selection of rides, doesn't it?
It does. So, I hope you have enjoyed our special 20th birthday celebrations of Animal Kingdom. As I just mentioned, we both love Disney's Animal Kingdom. But as always, it's always funny to read out people's hate of the rides. So if you want to find us, we're on our website, themeparktrader.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. Our username is themeparktrader. I'm on Twitter as well, at Ryanogs. That's RYANOGS. Dan, you are also on Twitter?
Yep, Scrooby Online, SCROOBY Online.
And please do leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. We're really proud of the fact that people love the show and find time to leave us some really nice comments and reviews on iTunes. So just search for Theme Park Trader on iTunes. You'll see the star ratings. Click 5 stars. And if you've got time, we would love to read a comment from you as well. And I want to use this opportunity to also say that Dan and I, along with another one of our friends, are also working on another podcast idea at the moment. It's going to be something you may have heard on this show before, but we're not going to be talking about theme parks, and I will reveal more once we have our first episode planned out. Just a little teaser. If you want to know what it is, you can find it through my Twitter, but that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you how.
Sneaky.
So if you want to find what it might be, you can find it through my Twitter. Or just send me a DM and I'll probably tell you. But
so it's less adventurous.
I'd be more impressed if you found it first. So there you go.
And if that matters to you,
maybe I'll even give someone a Disney pin. The first person that finds out what we're doing gets a Disney pin. How's that?
That's quite a statement.
Well, I've said it now. It's on the podcast. You've done it. This is it. Yeah. It's done.
The challenge is up.
The challenge is there. People are going to be ripping through my Twitter, trying to find out what's going on. Or just not care.
Well, I don't know. There's a pin up for grabs.
There is a pin up for grabs, exactly. So thank you very much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Ah, there you are. And just in time. There's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return.